everyone. Hey, nice to see you all. Thanks so much for joining us tonight. So good to see you all. Hey, how's everyone? How are we all doing on this beautiful, beautiful Thursday night here, wherever you are watching. Certainly I'm watching from Sydney, but wherever you're watching in this world, welcome to tonight's show, Ludicrous Feed Live. I am your host, Tesla Tom. Nice to see you all tonight, wherever you are watching from. So good to see you. Well, tonight I guess we are chatting about the Model 3, I guess, and certainly in Australia, deliveries have been delayed until later in 2022, whatever that means. And certainly been bombarded with emails and tweets and comments and whatnot that people who are waiting for Tesla Model 3 orders in Australia have received correspondence from Tesla themselves saying that the deliveries will be delayed. Let me just read to you one email I got to this week. I won't say who it's from, but it basically ran along the lines of something like this, and I'm sure many of you have been receiving something like this who are waiting for Tesla Model 3s. Something like, due to the ongoing situation in China, our factory is currently operating at a reduced capacity, impacting vehicle production for our market. Does that sound familiar? Let's put that up there for you guys and girls who are waiting for Model 3s. How long have you been waiting for your Tesla Model 3? Let us know there. That'll help everyone who's waiting for one feel a bit better, that they're not alone. Let's see, I can see you placed your order on this date. Understand you're expecting delivery soon. However, we want to assure that our team is doing everything possible to resume normal operations. We'll continue to prioritize deliveries based on order placed, date, location, and configuration, and provide further delivery timing updates as soon as they come to hand. We anticipate production to return to full scale soon, with our market to receive vehicles in the second half of 2022. Now, this same messaging has been forwarded to me a few times, so obviously this is just a generic text or message that they're emailing to customers. So it looks like that's the same message they're promoting to everyone. So that's the situation that this we have on hand for Tesla Model 3 deliveries in Australia. It looks like second half of 2022, whatever that means. July onward, I guess, at least. So yeah, unfortunately, because of, I guess, the shutdown in Shanghai Gigafactory, there'll be no Model 3 deliveries for quarter 2 2022 at this stage. It is what it is. It is what it is. It's the times we live in currently. So hopefully quarter 3, September 2022. That's, well, maybe sooner. August 2022, whatever that time is, around that quarter 3 mark. Hopefully they'll come then. Before we keep going with this topic, I just want to quickly say hello to all our members and supporters tonight. I want to shout out to Sensei, who's become an official supporter thanks to a pledge on PayPal. So thank you very much, Sensei, for your support for the YouTube channel over the years. Appreciate that, and welcome aboard. And I want to say hello to members like Riz. Hey Riz. Hello everyone from Chile, Melbourne. Nice to see you there, Riz. Yeah, thanks for joining us tonight. And who else have we got as a member? Here we go. Greg. Greg's a regular and a member as well. Tom has left us and taken off with the EV6. Well, no, I haven't left you guys. I'm still here. Yeah, it's been fun having the EV6. I returned it yesterday. But thanks again to Kia Australia. Hopefully you guys and girls have been enjoying my videos, and I've got a few more to go as well for the EV6 review. Let's see, who else have we got saying hello to? There we go. Hey, Charles saying, boy, am I glad I didn't wait any longer to order. Yeah, Charles is one of our members too, and he also took delivery, I believe, recently of his Model 3. Paul says, hello, Tesla Tom, and all the other Toms here. Hello, Paul. Nice to see you as well. Nice to see you. Let's see. Yeah, so some chat about the Ioniq 5. Yeah, look, I'm happy to chat about anything, by the way, tonight, not just Teslas. Lots of EV news this week. So, yeah, Ioniq 5. Here we go. So, Sensei says they put 68 Ioniq 5s for sale in Australia. Email came at 5. I tried to order at 9 p.m. and all was sold out, and said that I missed out, was going to resell it. Yeah, and Greg says they sold out in 5 minutes. That is correct. Absolutely right. They sold out very quickly. The demand really is there, isn't it? So yeah, amazing stuff. Amazing stuff. Unbelievable. Who would have thought? Yeah, Riz is saying, system that Hyundai has for Australian allocation needs to be improved. Yeah, 5 minutes is crazy. Who would have thought that Hyundais can sell in 5 minutes? You've basically got to be like, it's like concert tickets. You've just got to be home and like, boom, ready to go. Amazing. What else we got here? Yeah, look, Sensei's saying 68 for sale only. 68. That's not great. Not great. We need more of those. More allocation to Australia. We shall see. After Saturday night, we shall see. Let's see who else we got. Okay, so we have someone saying, I have been waiting for my Model 3P for more than 150 days. Oh my goodness. That's 5 months. I am feeling, yeah, I empathize with you there. Wow. Hey, Louise. Louise is also one of our regulars. Question, has anyone else issues with other drivers at night complaining about Model 3 headlights are too bright? Was stopped tonight by a truck driver saying he was blinded by my Model 3. A truck driver? They sit pretty high normally, don't they? Yet they said he was blinded by the Model 3. Not as yet, Louise. If anyone else has, let us know. Yeah, Greg's saying, yet I agree. Someone else, a friend of mine, also has another car on order, and Greg's saying that a friend of his ordered a Land Cruiser and it's 2 years away. Yeah, so it's not just EVs, unfortunately. Crazy, isn't it? So Daniel is saying, no communication from Tesla, ordered 9th of March. Yeah, they're probably reaching out to people who ordered earlier, probably, like, you know, the last in the, well, first in the queue, I should say. It's interesting that the email said that prioritized deliveries based on order place date. I just wonder whether it's just a generic message or they're actually going to, because in the past it's not necessarily order place date. Like, for example, a friend of mine placed in December, but I know some people got it sooner than that. But that might have been because he ordered long range. I know a lot of the LFP rear-wheel drive cars got delivered even though they were placed later, like in January, February, so interesting. Raj saying since February 09. Yep, so Glenn's saying same message, first world problems. Well, it is, but you know, still, right? Baby's delayed. John Smith, since 24th of March 2022. Dabbing, ordered in March, no communication, just 6 to 9 months wait. Yeah, so again, like I said, I think it's people who ordered earlier than that, so they might probably get around to you eventually. Jim, waiting 15 weeks today, Jim. Oh, Jim. Chris, February 24th, Model 3 rear-wheel drive, white and black. Since 23rd of December, unordered, 29th of 11th, 2021. Okay, so NittyNat is saying, with regards to Louise's questions about the highlights for Model 3, definitely higher in a driver's field of vision. Would be curious on the brain trust perception glitch in the matrix. Jolly Corp, since December 1, long range, white with black interior. Yeah, Riz is saying, by the way, Riz is a car sales expert, I guess. He's got his own business tracking sales and deliveries for Teslas and other vehicles too. So Riz is a good source of information on this kind of thing. So he's saying that yes, ICE cars have huge lead times as well. RAV4s are into 18 months wait time. Yeah, that's correct. And hello, NittyNat Stitches. Thank you very much for becoming a YouTube member on the channel. Thank you so much. Much appreciated. It's very, very kind of you. So thank you for joining. And yes, of course, you get lots of benefits, including the use of emojis. And depending on the tier you join, you also get a say in the channel, how it runs, with member-only polls. And of course, shout-outs during our feed. So thank you very much again. NittyNat, thank you so much. All right, who are we up to? So here's a good point here. Actually, I'll just go through some more orders. So Brendan, 1st of March. Jim, 2nd of Feb. Okay, so Daniel's got a good point. I'll be annoyed if I missed out on the 2.99% finance rate. Macquarie will only hold rate for 6 months. Ooh, that's news to me too, actually. I didn't think about that. Yes, interest rates have been rising. I think it's now 4.99, I believe, if you want to use Macquarie. Huge jump. So 2.99 was a good rate. So 6 months from, what, say last month. So what are we? May. So yeah, hopefully your car could come by October, right? If they hold it for 6 months. That's actually a really good point, Daniel. Thanks for that. Okay, so John sold his 6 months old Model 3 SR Plus with a 10 grand profit. Wowee. Now I've got to wait for my Model 3P. Amazing, huh? Amazing. Koshik since 20th of Feb for Model 3. Yeah, Riz makes a good point. How many would end up on the used car market straight away? Well, I mean, I guess 6 months' time is a different, it's a long time in the world we're living in at the moment, right? What's it going to look like in 6 months' time? Hi, Tom. How do we check allocations to Australia for the year? Yeah, I think, are you talking about Hyundais or just cars in general? I don't actually have any official data on that, but Riz might know. He's a good source. No, I don't have a Model Y special on Saturday night, but maybe I will do a concurrent live stream on Saturday night as an alternative to what's happening on the other channels, on another type of, type of stream. Not really a stream, it's just an event happening on Saturday night in Australia. Maybe I will. Let me know if you want me to. Yeah, Greg's saying, I think they're still ordered pending long range from November. Yes. Let's see. So Louise, yes, placed our orders for Model 3 in June 2018, took delivery in September 2019. Yeah, that's great. I mean, different world back then, right, Louise? But yeah, so we received ours around the same time as well. We're very happy with it. 3 years on. Okay, so Jim's saying received call Tuesday from Miranda. Tesla, same email, 2nd of Feb 2022. Okay. Taylor ordered Model 3 rear-wheel drive 26th of January. No feedback from Tesla. Account still says 14 to 20 weeks. Macquarie says 2.9 and fixed as loan has been pre-approved. Okay, good. That's good. That's great, Taylor. Excellent. Good. I mean, if you get 2.99, that is, you are winning. Like, seriously, the way things are going. Okay, so Peter is waiting since 29th of December. Thank you, Peter. James, I might have to wait to order the Model Y. Well, I'm hearing that we were very close to getting the Y order page dropping, like particularly when there were a couple of people who got some phantom orders in, which were subsequently cancelled. But I think given the shutdown in Shanghai, which is now starting to pick up again, that was obviously delayed. But we shall see. We shall see if... I think there was a ship, correct me if I'm wrong, I think Veda Prime might have said there was a ship on bound to Slovenia, I think in Europe. The first batch en route from Shanghai to Singapore, then to Slovenia. So things are starting to pick up. So we shall see. We shall see how quickly they can get things going again. So yeah, if you just joined the channel or joined the stream, welcome, and of course just subscribe if you want to take part in the stream, in the live chat. And tonight's question is, how long have you been waiting for your Tesla Model 3 if you haven't received it yet? It's just good to know to put people at ease if they're waiting for their car, drop it in the live stream so people know that, okay, it's not just me, everyone is waiting for their car. It helps the community very much so. Okay, so John, can someone comment on the in-car phone call quality referring to Model 3? Of course, I currently have an MG HS and I can barely hear them when I call through the car. Is that in both petrol mode and EV mode, John? Because, I mean, I've driven the MG ZS EV and yeah, the phone quality is not bad. And certainly Model 3, it's fine, and Model S is fine. The call comes through beautifully on the speakers. Greg saying, remember Vita Prime said Australia got shafted first quarter as New Zealand got a lot more cars as their rebates were ending. Ah, okay. Thanks, Greg. Good reminder. Thank you. Okay, so Anthony saying Model 3... white on white ordered 1st of Feb. Got the call from the rep last Friday. Okay, thank you, Anthony. Tesla knows there's going to be demand for Model Y, so that's why no more. No, I'm not sure about that, Apple. I think that might be just because there's no cars coming out of Shanghai, I think. I could be wrong, but I think that's my understanding. Okay, so Riz, sorry, I'm going through all these because they are good. They're really good input. So I know I'm a bit behind at the moment, but just keep your texts coming. If you want me to see them, just drop a super chat comment or a message. I'll definitely see it, but I will get through everyone's message as much as I can. I'm sorry if I miss it, but this is a good one from Riz. Model Y customers near Texas who are waiting for the Model Y long range have been offered 4680 structural car pack cars with a quick delivery time frame. Oh my goodness, how good is that? I'd love to have a 4680 structural pack for Model Y. Oh, if only. If only. Yeah. Ah, Charles, your birthday on Saturday. Happy birthday, Charles, if I miss it on Saturday. Great. Hey, Gaffer. Gaffer's one of our members. Nice to see you. Ah, how good's this lo-fi music? It's good. Relaxing with you guys. Yeah, feel free to join in anytime with your live chat. Comments, guys and girls, it's great. Okay, Riz Actor. Allocation with just Model Y was 4,400 in Q1, Q2 nothing, Q3 prediction 7 to 8,500. Do you mean 3, Riz? For us? Q4 predictions 5 to 6,000. Yeah, definitely agree with that, Charles. Vita Prime is good source. Oh, hey, Jim. Thank you so much. Jim has become a YouTube member. Congratulations and welcome to the club. And yeah, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. What do we got? Peter saying, my sales advisor made a mistake and sent me the script they were reading from instead of the email. Whoops. I guess they must be under the pump from inquiries. Jason, evening from the UK. Evening indeed. Travelling around. Nice to see so many EVs on the road compared to Australia. Yes, I know, Jason. Hopefully we'll catch up soon, hey? We'll see what happens. Okay. Gaffer says I was part of the initial Model 3 Australia purchase back in 2019. Man, that was a long wait from initial order to delivery. About 3 years, right, Gaffer? I believe. Okay. Shutdown, yes, shutdown. Crazy petrol prices, massive overs, and boom, delays. Yeah. Yes, forward that to me, Peter. That'd be great. That'd be good entertainment. Hey, Oliver. Nice to see you. Oliver's one of our members. Mosey. Do we know when Model Y is coming out? Everyone, you know what to do. Our members anyway. We've got the icons there. I wish I knew, Mosey. I really do. Cameron, if you have a Model 3 with expected delivery in 5 to 7 months, will this be honoured? I don't know. I am doubtful, Cameron, at this stage, given that people who ordered in December still haven't got their cars yet, and they were promised, what, 10 weeks or something? So, and they've now been told, like, later in 2022, so it's just external forces, I think. This can't be helped, unfortunately. Just the way it is. I don't know. I reckon if you get it by end of this year, you'll be laughing. So that's just me being cynical. Yeah. 4680 to long-range customers. Great. Yep, I agree, Charles. They're target, but not a guarantee. I agree, unfortunately. Thanks, guys, for seeing all the 2 weeks there. That's funny. Okay, so Philip is saying, hey, Philip. We ordered a Model 3 long range end of November, and the 4-month wait for delivery was so hard. I feel for everyone waiting. Yeah, me too. I do feel for everyone. It's just tough times at the moment. Hopefully Shanghai is up and running and ready to go soon. Yeah. So, you know, you're not alone. You're not alone. Be assured that there's a lot of people here tonight who are waiting for their cars. So it's not just you. Now, something else I do want to talk about is, just briefly, if I can get the screen up here. Let's see whether we can get it up. Don't mean it that way, but I see whether Sorry. Yes, I'm trying to get it up. There we go. That's what I wanted to put up for you guys. All right. So, yeah, Cybertruck is now, as opposed to being able to order the car, it is now get updates. Look at that. Get updates right there. So, sadly, hang on, let me get rid of this banner for 1 sec. There we go. Get updates as opposed to order now. So, that's very unfortunate for people. It's a bit sad, but, you know, it is what it is again. So maybe, I don't know if anyone knows anything about this situation here, where Cybertruck in Australia is now just get updates as opposed to being able to order. Let us know in the comments there, because I would be very interested. Craig's saying, at least we'll have quiet superchargers for the next 6 months. Yeah, that's true. But, you know, the problem is when they all come, you know what's going to happen. And all the third-party stuff, which, unfortunately, a lot of are broken at the moment, which I'm a bit disappointed with. But hopefully they will be back online soon. Oh, actually, I'll tell you what, I passed an Ampol at Alexandria on the way, dropping my Tesla on the mind, dropping the EV6 yesterday. I passed Ampol in Alexandria, and there is some construction happening there, because that is the Ampol that has got the new Ampol, what they call it, amp chargers. And I thought it might have been just like a little bit like a small store, but like a whole section of the petrol station has been you know, roped off, or there's construction fencing, a bit of work going on. So that gives me hope that they're making, or they're installing not just one, but, you know, several chargers there, which is good, which is great. And if they're going to be 150 kilowatts, that's good, having so many chargers there. Hopefully they are reliable too. So that is a good sign. Alright, so that's superchargers. Sorry, that's Cybertruck. And Paul has pledged $10. Thank you, Paul. That's very kind of you. And he asks, does anyone here use speed assist? I have started mapping spots in Canberra where my Model 3 gets the speed limit wrong. A personal project, but maybe I could scale up with some help. There you go, if anyone's interested. Contact Paul, I guess. Or Paul can maybe drop a contact there. That'd be good. I don't use speed assist, actually. But yeah. That'd be good. Is there anywhere that's consistently wrong for me? I don't think so. I think it's been pretty good for our Tesla. No, even school zones, you know, now they have the times right, I think anyway. I haven't recently been able to spot that. That's one thing about the EV6, I must say, when I've been driving it for the last week, because when you pass the school zone, when it's not school zone, it still asks you to slow down to 40. And obviously they're relying on GPS data, I think, because there's no software updates, so it's hard to keep up to date, I guess, with that kind of thing. So yeah, that's one downside to not having software updates. But yeah, thanks, Paul, for that comment. Thank you. And yeah, Charles is saying supercharger dates have also been pushed back too. That's right. I remember talking to Charles about this. Nothing before Q3 on Tesla's map now. That is really sad. Really sad. Yes, that's true. Nedinat's saying increase the number of Jolt chargers popping up in area. That's good. Yeah, I've been seeing that as well. It's been great. I should probably do a review of one shortly. Yeah, I saw that actually, Labour 828. I saw that. Have you guys been seeing vandalized superchargers in LA, Cincinnati? Cables are cut. Haven't seen anything like that here in Australia yet, I don't think, but I did see that on Twitter. It's very disappointing. It's really sad that that kind of thing is happening. You know, this is the kind of infrastructure that needs to be looked after, because, you know, very soon people are relying. In fact, now people are relying on chargers for their commute. You can't have unreliable chargers, right? I guess that's one benefit of having like places like Ampol ramp up their charging network in places where there is security and there's someone there, like a human being, monitoring at least the premises. Because a lot of these charging locations, there's no one there, right? Sure, there might be a camera, possibly, Not even that sometimes, but no one's actually there manning it, so it is open to vandals, unfortunately. Sad. No, I don't know which brand. Riz. Yeah, I agree with you. It'd be good to see something other than tritium DC chargers. I agree. And yes, it was. Well, I don't know. I think someone else said that on Twitter that they were. Or some. No, it wasn't Twitter. It was someone actually texted me or messaged me saying yes, they're doing work. So I went out there to check it out on the way back to drop off the EV6. I should have taken a photo, but I was in a bit of a hurry. But all I can say is there is construction happening there, and I'll definitely go check it out for you guys when the time comes. Yeah, for sure. Here we go. Charles is saying they're using Hypercharger 150 units. Yes, they're definitely 150 kilowatts. Good. Okay, so CKY ordered Model 3 long range on December 28th, 2021. Got the call email last week. No good news. Yeah. Sad. Yes, Philip, thank you for reminding me. So Brisbane has lost the Toowoomba, Tesla and ChargeFox superchargers due to closures from the flooding. I think they lost the lease as well or something like that, the shopping centre. That's very sad because I think Toowoomba is the only version 3 supercharger in Queensland. It's sad that you've lost both third-party and Tesla superchargers. It's a sad day. And, you know, obviously external forces were at play again with flooding, but yeah, it's terrible, isn't it? Yep. Gtesh recently got a Model 3 long range. Love the channel. Thank you. Thanks for your efforts. You're welcome. Charles is saying it's a HYC 150. All right, let's have a look. I might Google that. HYC 150 charger. Thank you. Wait for it. Wait for it. Slow website. Alpitronic, is that right, Charles? Okay, here we go. Let's pop that on. Okay, share. Alright, let's put this on for you guys. Alright, here it is. The Hypercharger H1C 150. It does look pretty cool, doesn't it? 75/150 kilowatts. That's good. I think the Ampol's putting in the 150s. Okay, maximum output 500 amps. Full performance from 300 volt battery architecture. Future-proof 150 volts to 1000 volts. Highly integrated power electronics and an ultra-compact design option for parallel DC charging. Hypercharger power stack. Concept enables scalable and retrofittable power levels. Cool. 2185. What's that? So that's millimeters, which is 218 centimeters. That's quite tall. Over 2 meters there. 854 millimeters, that's just under a meter wide, or deep, I should say. 420, so 420, sorry, I'm such a child. 42 centimeters across, and down the bottom 663, so 66 centimeters. There you go, that's cool. Specifications. CCS2 and char demo. Okay. What's the specs there? 325 to 462 kilograms. It's fairly heavy. Okay, I'm going to scroll through to pretend I understand some of this. I'll need someone smarter than me to go through it. See if I can spot anything out for you. Oh, network connections. Understand that bit. Actually, what I want to do see is, or if maybe Charles can tell me if he knows. So we've got CCS2 and Char Demo. Can they work together at the same time? That's something I would want to know. Does look nice. It's very pretty. There you go. See it like that. Yeah, right. Cool. Nice. So apparently New Zealand uses some of this too. That's good. Inbuilt Italian coffee machine. Well, you know what? I mean, it's not that far-fetched, Riz. I mean, you know, if you chuck a vending machine next to it, people need to get drinks and snacks, right? When they're charging. Put a portable dunny next to it too. Then get a portable rest stop, or, you know, very compact rest stop. Okay, so Peter is saying, Peter's one of our members too, by the way. So Peter's saying, Toombul is always flooded in light drizzle. They're demolishing the entire centre and turning the site into high-rise apartments, hopefully with boat docks in the podium parking levels. Okay, cool. Thanks, Peter. Yep, so, yeah, I agree. Ahsoka, charging stations in Woolworths car parks. Yeah, and look, and not just Woolworths, like, any national brand, like, it's just a no-brainer, right? Just any, like, charging company should just talk to them with any external car parks with real estate there, chuck in a couple of DC chargers and AC chargers. Just no-brainer. Hopefully Ampol and other companies will be doing that moving forward. Okay, Charles is saying they're going with 150 kilowatt combined capacity that can share both between Char Demo and CCS2. Presumably, Charles, if one is 75, then the other, or if one car is charging, then if someone else comes in with a Char Demo or vice versa, then they'll be split to 75, I'm assuming. Okay. Okay, so David's saying about Model 3. Ordered Model 3 31st of Jan, got called this week. They can't tell when in second half, but I hope September rather than December. We'll take on a road trip during school holidays. Thank you for the recent videos. You are more than welcome, David. Thanks for joining tonight. Okay. Oh, okay. Lexus is still using Char Demo. Okay, didn't know that. Alright, so Riz is saying apparently 900 a day in Shanghai. Okay. Cool. That's great. Well, look, I think that's good. That's good news that it's ramping up for sure. If you've just joined us, by the way, welcome. And the question tonight we're asking is, how long have you been waiting for your Model 3? Yeah, because that helps a lot with people watching tonight. I'm sure there are a lot of people here on the stream who are waiting for their Tesla Model 3s. And if you are, just leave a, drop a comment if you haven't already, just to let us know how long you've been waiting. That way people know that it's not just them. It's a lot of people who are waiting for their cars, and they'll feel better about it. Definitely helps everyone. So yeah, drop that in the live chat there. That'd be great. Oh, got a new member. Thank you, Michael. What a legend. Thank you so much. Michael Fletcher has become a YouTube member. Thank you very much, Michael. That's very kind of you. Welcome to the club. You shall see the benefits very soon. Emojis, member-only polls. So thank you very much, and we'll give a shout out every time you come on. Well done. 3 new members tonight. That's fantastic. You guys are all legends. And girls, of course. All legends. Thank you so much. Alright, so... By the way, if anyone else wants to talk about anything else tonight, anything at all, doesn't necessarily have to be Tesla deliveries, anything at all, drop it in the live chat. We'll talk about it. There's so much news out there at the moment, and we'll get onto something. If you want to discuss something, ask a question, planning a road trip somewhere, had a problem with a charger recently, apartment charging, if you're worried about that. I'm going to have a special coming up, by the way, on that very soon. Found someone who installed one successfully, retrofitted in their apartment, so we'll chat to them. If you want to ask a question about the EV6, we drove around for the last week or so. Drop that in the chat as well. If you've got a comment, if you're watching this on replay, leave that in the comments section. I've got a couple more EV6 videos coming up, so we'll definitely get onto that. We'll trap that over the next few days. So yeah, ask away. Lots of questions. I'm sure there's lots of questions. No question is too silly. Everyone has been through this before who's new to EVs, myself included. Had plenty of questions at the start. But yeah, it's thanks to the community here in Australia that we build the knowledge through forums like this, live streams like this. And yeah, very happy to hear from you. So thank you. Oh, Ray. Hey, Ray. Ray's one of our members. He's saying, Tom, suggest you look at your Warrnambool footage from my road trip. Those chargers do not give full speed on all chargers. Yeah, right. Yes, I did actually notice that, Ray. Because they're version 3, but I didn't get that quick a speed. So yeah, thanks for that. I'll scrub through that later on. Thank you very much. JE ordered 12th of Feb, got the call this week. Yes, thank you, JE. And yeah, I just want to quickly read that email again that I got from someone who, it's not confidential because a lot of people sent that to me, and there was a very similar wording, and people tonight in the chat have also confirmed that as well. And it read something like this: "Thank you for your time. As discussed, due to the ongoing situation in Shanghai, our factory is undergoing operating at a reduced capacity, impacting vehicle production. I can see that you placed your order on this date, so I understand that you were expecting delivery soon. However, we want to assure you that our team is doing everything possible to resume normal operations. We will continue to prioritize deliveries based on order placed, date, location, and configuration, and provide further delivery timing updates as soon as they come to hand." So interesting that they're prioritizing based on placed order date, which they haven't actually done in the past. It's been sort of a little bit haphazard. Normally, I think the rear-wheel drive cars come first, if I'm wrong. And they anticipate production to return to full scale soon, with market to receive cars in second half of 2022. So second half of 2022. Normally, in normal times, what's normal anymore, right? Cars used to come sort of every quarter. So you'd see a delivery in like March, June, or May, June, February, March. Obviously, this quarter will be nothing. So we're already in late May, nothing in June. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we're looking at July, August, September. Probably August, September, I think, at least. It's promising that there was a boat heading to Slovenia in Europe from Shanghai via Singapore. So cars are starting to leave Shanghai, albeit very slowly. So hopefully Australia's not too far away. I know we tend to get things a bit later than the rest of the world, but hopefully July rather than September. But again, I don't have inside knowledge. I'm just postulating here. I don't rightly know. So I rely on everyone here posting or giving me information when they got their calls and cars and call-ups and all those kind of things. So it's just a trend that we're seeing based on viewer feedback. So thank you, everyone. Got some more comments here. Let's see. Interesting. So Ludicrous, Riz Actor saying, here is an interesting one. Tesla is looking at opening a body shop here in Melbourne. Have you got anything like that in Sydney? Do you mean an official body shop, Riz? If you do come across that, let me know. We've only got Tesla approved body shops here in Sydney. We've got a few actually. We don't have an official body shop like Tesla badging and all that, like officially from Tesla. So yeah, that'd be really interesting actually. They're going to be undercutting the guys who are doing that already as approved body shops. So yeah, very curious to see where that will end up, Riz. So thank you for highlighting that. That's great. Tom, when do you think we will see a refreshed second gen Model 3? So let's see. The Tesla Model S came out in 2012, AP1, and then 2016 was when it was refreshed with a new facelift, and then the Plaid came out in 2020, was it? 2019, 20, something like that. So 3 years after that, not Plaid, the refreshed one. So 4 years and 3 years, and Model 5 is now 5 years, you're saying. So it could be pretty close, hey, Greg? Maybe, I don't know. Maybe next year? I'm not sure. But yeah, that's a good question though. Good question. Just judging by Model S refreshed up. I mean, the X hasn't been refreshed yet. So, there you go. Okay, Peter Hatz is saying, no allocation of VINs from Shanghai until 1st of July. Then 5 to 7 weeks for Model 3 SR from Rep, ordered 21st of Jan. Okay. Okay, well, when you say 1st of July, do you mean just second half, right? Because 1st of July is technically second half. There you go. Michael's saying, rear-wheel drive Model 3 ordered 17th of Feb, so 5 to 7 months delivery, July to September. So fingers crossed it'll be still in that window. Well, that's still second half, isn't it, Michael? So hopefully hopefully that's true to form. Yeah, hopefully. Hey, Aaron's one of our members, waiting for Cybertruck. Yeah. Well, now you can't order one, so it's only stay updated, isn't it? Good question, Philip. What EV6 feature do you wish your Tesla had? Yes, this is the one feature I kept harping on about in my videos. Head-up display, head-up display, head-up display. Please, if anyone from Tesla's watching, desperately would love a head-up display. Having had it for the last week, it's great. It's great. It's like right there in your field of vision. You can actually adjust how high you want it as well. It's great. And the nav, you can see arrows going this way or that way. Even at the front car departure warning flashing up. It's fine. It's not that obstructive. Speedometer, you know, the EV6 cruise control stuff was there as well. So having autopilot there would be good. Yeah, I mean that could really work. It really could, particularly because some people don't like not having a center console behind the windscreen, right, behind the steering wheel. So having a head-up display on the windscreen would be great. That's just my personal opinion. But good question though. Thank you. Jim is saying, really liked your holiday trip. The only disappointment was having to wait until just after 9 PM for you to post them. Yeah, I know, Jim. I know. You can always watch it, of course, anytime. But yeah, you know, I had to edit during my trip as well. So that was part of the reason I had to sort of take time out to edit them, which I enjoyed. I found that I had enough time anyway. And I find that 9 PM is a good time because, you know, if you've got children, then they're in bed, hopefully, or you've taken care of them, looked after them for the night, and 9 PM is a good time to settle in to watch videos, I think, anyway, for Australian viewers, right? I know overseas it's different time zone and all that, but that's when I normally set my video drops. Let's see. Okay, so Yichan, really frustrating. Ordered 31st of January, was told Q2, not happening anymore. I know Yichan, it's everyone's in the same boat, unfortunately. Yeah. Jason says, any thoughts on finance deals expiring? Well, I mean, someone else brought it up earlier. I can speak to your financier and see if we can get an extension on that if your car doesn't come by then, because 2.99% is exceptional given what's happening now. So yeah, do your best. I know it's now 4.99. Powerwall prices have increased. Oh, I didn't know that. Yikes. Everything's going up, isn't it? Okay, so Jim was saying he was told this week more likely to be September, ordered 2nd of Feb. Interesting. Gaffer, I need to do a long travel like Tom to give the battery a chance to deep cycle. Helps with calibration. I think it's good for battery health. Also good for range anxiety too. Like you really get a sense of what your battery is capable of. That's my general advice to anyone who's got any range anxiety at all. If you haven't done a road trip, go for a road trip and really see what the battery can do. And trust me, you won't be worried much anymore after that. It's pretty good, pretty awesome. Yeah, very reliable, those estimations from the Model 3 computer. It's very good. Yeah, that's true, Charles. Good point. Black trim counts as minor refresh. The what do you call it? Chrome delete. Yeah, late 2020. I think so, because I did a 2019 versus 2020 car. I think it was 2020, wasn't it? Chrome to to dark. Yeah, around that time. Look through my catalog. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, they're only just minor changes, aren't they? They changed the internal console. Yeah. Yep, head-up display, bird's eye view camera. Yeah, that would be good. That'd be good too. I'm not too fussed about the bird's eye view camera. I rarely use it. I mean, I gotta say, when I was driving the EV6, I did miss the huge screen, like the huge reversing camera on the Model 3, because you know I've not seen as big a screen on any car as a Tesla screen, and that really helps having a massive screen when you back into a parking spot or parallel park or something. Like it's just so handy. To the point where I'm like, I don't really need like a bird eye cam or 360 surround view monitor. If your mirrors are down, you've got the big camera. Good to go. Chris is saying ordered back in Feb when it was 6-month wait. Still haven't heard anything from Tesla yet. I guess 6 months from Feb is sort of second half anyway, maybe, because maybe they're just targeting people from like January, December. Okay, so Yuchan saying ordered in the 14 to 20 week window. So Sensei is saying yes, it's true. No plug-in gadget at the moment that will allow you to use the Tesla Model 3 battery energy to cook a meal like with the EV6. I don't think so. People have asked me to try to stick the V2L plug from Ioniq and EV6 into the Tesla. I haven't been game enough to do that. I'm sure it's software locked anyway, but no V2L at the moment. It would be handy actually, having tested it now with Ioniq and EV6, having a plug like that. I guess you can go camping with it, or maybe you can use it as a backup, basically, for your home if you have a blackout or something. Good point though, Sensei. That would be a good one to have. That's true, Deborah. You can get a head-up display aftermarket. That's true. Greg, any more news from BYD and the Atto? No, I'm still waiting on... I've got a couple of friends and people I'm tracking who have orders, so waiting for them to tell me something. And no right-hand drive cars yet, I think, into the country. But their factory's not in Shanghai, I think, Greg. So I think their factory's still pumping out cars, I believe. Alright, you know what to do, everyone. Any idea when Model Y release? Thanks. That's good. Yeah, I don't know, Sagun. I'm just joking. There's no idea. I think we were close a few weeks ago with those phantom orders, but nothing just yet. Nothing concrete. I think once we get the Model 3s coming into the country regularly, then we might start to see some more news of the Y opening. That'd be great. Word on the street is that Texas-built 4680 Model Ys have the ability to power a Texas style electric barbecue to grill American meats. That's funny. Greg saying also news Volvo cancelled around 100 2022 XC40s. Interesting. Where's their factory? Anyone know? 3.99. Okay, 3.99. Thank you, Taylor. I thought it was 4.99, but you're right, 3.99. Okay. Yeah, Polestar. I think Polestar is saying November on their order page for cars ordered for 2023 MY. There you go. Okay, so Karthik is saying I ordered 28th of Feb. My rep said I might be able to get in May as mine is a rear-wheel drive white. More common if things went well, but not anymore. Probably after July. Yes, I think you're probably in the same boat. I would say, Karthik, probably in late 2022. Yeah, I have, Greg. I've reached out to Merc and BMW actually, particularly BMW. Nothing from them yet. I mean, I could go to a dealership, but I find dealers don't like to lend out cars to reviewers. They always say go to HQ to get a press car. So I have reached out. If anyone's watching from Merc or BMW, let me know. I'm very happy always to review other EVs. Happy to produce more content. Yep, so people are saying 3.99%. I've been saying 4.99%, sorry, all night, but I was thinking 4 because 3.99 is close to 4, but you are all right, 3.99%. Nothing beats 2.99% though, right, what it was. Yeah. Oh, Riz got invited to a BMW i4 iX launch last night. Excellent. What do you think? You like it? Doesn't look too bad. Is that the same one that was in that movie, the iX? The recent movie, the Marvel movie. I forget which one now. Yeah, it looked alright. I think it was charging as well, actually. Any other questions at all? And don't forget to leave how long you've been waiting for your Tesla Model 3. Okay, Riz is saying Tesla Model 3 is a much, much better car than a BMW i4. Okay. Again, I need to review these cars to make sure. Very happy to. Okay, so Kaushik is saying plenty finance at 3.99% for extensions. I had mine approved for 2.99, will expire soon. Yeah, I think speak to them. Speak to your banker. Do your best. Because that 1% makes a huge difference, obviously. Oh, transmission tunnel gets in the way. Oh, it's not a ground-up EV, is it? To worry. Not having that transmission tunnel, by the way, it's a huge benefit for your middle row. I just remember sitting in that middle row as a kid, having that stupid tunnel in the way. It's so annoying. I can't imagine being an adult having to sit with that tunnel there. It just takes up 25% of your legroom, just being a bit higher up. Your knees get punched up. Just ranting there. Stupid tunnel. Get rid of it. Oh, would you exchange your Model 3 for the EV6 Ioniq 5? No one's listening, right? I can talk between friends. Look, I love our Model 3. That's all I'll say. I love it. I do enjoy having these press cars, but it is nice sitting back in the Tesla, I must say. There are a lot of features in the EV6. So I love that, and we still got head turns driving around. Like I had one guy in my neighborhood who crossed the crossing in front of me like this. Actually, like this. He was crossing, and his eyes were still looking at the car like that. And then when he crossed, he still looked at the car and watched me go. And that was in the EV6. I don't get those kind of looks anymore with the Tesla. So, people obviously are noticing the EV6 or know about it for some reason, which is great, which is good. And yeah, look, it's a great car to drive. The one thing I will say about the EV6 Ioniq 5 is the higher driving position. I quite enjoy that. I do miss that, having previously owned SUVs, and yeah, it's the high driving position I think the passengers like as well, particularly the kids. And yeah, I think that's why I think the Y will do well, having that high driving position, and the hatch boot. That makes a big difference, I think, being able to put bulkier items in there. So that's one thing I will say. Good question, Michael. Thank you. So Aaron saying placed order at the end of April, probably lucky to get it before the end of 2022. Yeah, I think you will be. Hopefully, though. Do you know when the Model X Plaid and Model S Plaid will be released? 24? 25? That's the one, Charles. Thank you. Shang-Chi. That's what I thought. Shang-Chi. Plugged into a jet charger. Indeed. Indeed. Ioniq 5 and Spider-Man 5. There was too, wasn't there? And there have been other EVs as well. Anyone seen Doctor Strange? I don't want to give it away, but there was a scene with a lot of EVs. That was good. No spoilers, please. Anyone who has not seen it yet. Good movie. How long, Kevin Nam asks, do you think people on average hold on to their Tesla cars? 3 years, 5 years, 10 years longer? Well, people are starting to flip them because second-hand cars are so good in price. But I've had my S for, let's see what it'll be now. It's a 7-year-old car now, and it feels like I bought it yesterday. That's how good the quality is. It still drives really well. That's all I'll say. Absolutely. Riz, having done my trip, superchargers are so good, so reliable, so easy to use, literally plug and play. So good. Let's see. Do you think you need the tire repair kit? Well, I mean, it depends where you drive, right? I think I saw someone the other day on one of the forums or something post a picture of a space saver. I think on our trip, if we had a space saver, we would compromise how much room we had for luggage in the 3, particularly with a family of 4. So yeah, we carried the tire repair kit. Most of our drive was on, like, on well-beaten tracks, like on big arterial roads. So I do carry it. I think it's out of stock at the moment. I have called only once Tesla roadside for a flat, and luckily that was close to home. They offered, I think, a tow truck because it was after hours. I said no thanks. So I called another third-party repair, like a tire repair people. They came out and repaired it for me very quickly. And I also had an RMA roadside as well on my trip. So I was relying on the fact that because we were traveling on good roads, someone would come out quickly to help me. So no, I have not experienced a flat in the middle of nowhere yet. Touch wood. Okay. What are your thoughts on the potential EV rebate if we get a new Prime Minister? That's what the opposition have promised, haven't they? What was it? Excise duty? Some sort of duty? Import duty was gone and fringe benefit tax, I think. So probably a couple of thousand potential benefit. Yeah, I mean, obviously that's good. It's a good thing to incentivize, but I think the problem with the moment is that supply is such an issue, so it's not going to make much difference for a while until they come, I guess. But yeah, look, any incentives is welcome, of course, whichever side of politics you're on. Okay, so Kurt's ordered a Model 3 beginning of March. Wait time suggested 6 to 9 months. I haven't heard anyone reach out to me to update, so it could be a while. Yeah, I think they're probably going to get to you, Kurt, if there are any more delays. So if you're 6 to 9 months, that's already later in 2022. So I think you should be okay if everyone else gets their car by then. Okay, good question from McBain. Chances of Tesla unlocking the supercharger network before end of 2022? Very slim, I would think, in Australia anyway. But there are some pilot programs happening in overseas markets, particularly in Europe. So I think they are getting to it. It'll be very interesting to see the pricing, to see how much they charge non-Tesla users to use. And if they're going to unlock the supercharger network, they really need to put more chargers and more stalls in, which they probably won't do until next year, given the shortage anyway in supply chains, etc. So good question though. Thank you for that, McBain. Let's see. Just wondering how many people don't use PlugShare. Yeah, definitely use PlugShare if you go for a road trip. Don't get stuck somewhere. Not just third-party in use, Jim. It's to do with the reliability. Some of the chargers are down if you're on a road trip. You're relying on them, so just be careful. Be very careful when you're on a road trip. Yes, and Sensei saying yes. PlugShare app is very good. Shows all the chargers and fast chargers. Correct. It's a very handy app. Okay. Yes, that's true. They did just unlock the UK. Correct. Let's see what else we've got. Yeah, so NittyNat saying, this is a good comment here, I'm the type of person that never lets my ice go below 25%, so the concept of deep cycle is a little scary. Yes, look, I think it's probably worth doing at least once. It is scary, but you know, if you plan your journey and you know your car's capacity, do it. Just do it once. Just get down to 20 at least. Just know that, of course, if it's under 20, your Sentry mode is disabled. So maybe trying to get to 21, limp into a supercharger at 20, and then go charge to 80 again. I think it's worth doing, just again to see it's not so bad. I mean, you'll see the battery indicator go orange. That might be a little bit scary, NittyNat. I know some people are a bit worried by that, but yeah, might be worth doing just once. Okay, so yeah, Charles is saying PlugShare is great for getting a general feel of how reliable and how frequently used the charger is, but best not to rely on it to see if a site is in use right now at the moment. It won't work for that. That's also true, because not everyone checks in. That's a very good point, Charles. It's good for seeing whether it's working or not. That's what I personally use it for. Just, and scroll through and go, okay, lots of greens and lots of reds, basically. All right, everyone. That's that might be it for me tonight. That's an hour up, and yeah, I think we got through a lot tonight, didn't we? We talked a lot about delivery times in Australia. Obviously, it's been delayed to later in 2022, whatever that means. Hopefully Q3, hopefully not Q4, but deliveries are starting to leave Shanghai for other markets, so hopefully Australia's not too far behind. But yeah, if you're watching this on replay, or if you've got any other questions I missed or we missed tonight, leave that in the comments below, and we'll get to them, of course, if I can, if I've got information. And if you've got any updates from Tesla, be sure to forward that to me via email, teslatom@ludicrousfeed.com. Always happy to hear from you. And yeah, the more information I have, the more then I can update the general community, of course, for those of you waiting for Tesla Model 3s. And thank you to our new members tonight. And so good that you are joining the Tesla Tom Ludicrous Feed membership. And hopefully you see some benefits from that. And thank you so much for supporting the channel as well. It means a lot to me that I see so many people on the live chat contributing. All right, everyone. I'll see you next time on Ludicrous Feed Live. Let's put up the roll here. Yeah, and hope you enjoyed tonight. And you know, hopefully we'll get better news next week with regards to deliveries. You never know. It's a funny world we're living in at the moment. And yeah, we'll see what happens. Otherwise, stay safe, everyone. Take care, and I'll see you next time on Ludicrous Feed. Happy charging.